Hello everyone, welcome all back to the channel. It is the good old Mossy Jake, back with another Nintendo video. Okay guys, so as we all gear up for the September Direct that is happening September 12th, well, according to all the leakers, Nate the Hate, Switch Force, all these people are coming out here saying it's happening September 12th. So yeah, it's gonna happen September 12th because Nate the Hate is always right. So with all this talk of it, everyone's like, oh, what games could there be? Could we see, like, the 3D Mario? Most likely, maybe, I don't know. Could we see a brand new Smash Bros? All these great things going on, and we had, like, that. I did a whole video on how there's going to be a rule of sevens, how there's, like, 3 games that have to do with the number 7. So we broke it all down. Make sure to go check out that video on what games could be there, and just games we're guessing out loud, right? So awesome video, make sure you go check it out. But today we have actually just got this new leak for a toy, a Mario toy that is coming out, I guess sometime soon in the future. If we got leaked like that, it looks like it's done and stuff. And you might say, what does a Mario toy have to do with anything? Well, this has happened before with like McDonald's or whatever, where like toys will leak. Like for instance with the Sonic 3 McDonald's toys, spoilers for Sonic 3 I guess, we had leaks of, what was it, Super Shadow as a McDonald toy, so we knew that in the movie Shadow would go Super Shadow. I mean, we all kind of guessed that, but still, it's kind of like a leak like that. So toys, once they get leaked, like they are making these toys because of something that's coming up. They're not just going to make these toys usually if it doesn't have to do with anything. So for instance, like, if they're going to make a toy, it's usually for a movie that's coming up to kind of promote it, or a toy for a game or something. So we just got this Mario football, no, I'm just kidding, Mario baseball toy. I'm sorry for anyone who just got really excited there. Mario baseball toy, which has the new render of Donkey Kong in it, so that's why it's like brand new and not just something like, I don't know, like, it just, I guess we would know if it was something old already, but like, still, that's how like, it's brand new, it's coming out soon, it's finished, this is something that everyone's gonna have very soon. Why would they want to make a Mario baseball toy? Now, it could be just a coincidence, it could be, but Mario Baseball is the only Mario sports game that we haven't gotten a remake of. We've gotten the soccer, we've gotten the golf, we've gotten the tennis. Mario Baseball. It's time for Mario Baseball. Now, I've been hoping we get Mario Football. That's something Nintendo has never done, something new, something fresh. I think that would be the best way to go. But Mario Baseball is great too. I love the one on the Wii. It was a fantastic game. I think they could really cook on the Switch too, make a baseball game for Mario if they just take what was great about the original and make it good here. You know what I'm saying? It would make a lot more sense to me, and I think it would be great for us. We really need a good Mario sports game on the Switch, because they just weren't hitting on the Switch like they did back then. And it's not just like, oh, memories, so like it's the original, so I like those better. No, there's like, I could go into detail. For instance, Mario Strikers Charged. Part of the reason I do not like the newest one, right, is because on the Switch, is because it's like each character doesn't have their own unique abilities. In Mario Strikers Charged on the Wii, every character did, and it was like kind of a unique thing to like have only Mario or like your team leader have that special like ability where he jumps up and like kicks it and you can make 3 goals at once or whatever. That was cool that it wasn't everyone who had that. It was just Mario or just whatever your team leader was. But that didn't mean everyone else was useless. Everyone else had their own small abilities. For instance, Hammer Bro, as you're walking down, you could flip a hammer under you, a huge hammer, and then boom, you'd smash people. And like, there's just all these unique things. Or like, for instance, when they shot the ball, Dry Bones would fire a shell at the goalie, and then the ball would go in the air, and then you would jump up and do like a headbutt, and it would go in. It was just so satisfying, and they took all that out, and I don't understand why. So don't take stuff out. If anything, just keep it the same, but add stuff. Like, make it the same game people love at the least, but then you can add in your own stuff if you like, as long as it's not like changing any of the core mechanics of the game. So Mario Baseball, I think, is going to be a huge hit, and it makes sense why we'd be getting it. 40th anniversary of Mario. Like, here's a maybe we get the sports game as the just like the Mario 40th anniversary game that comes out right away, like in a couple months or something, right? Or just like this month. Maybe it's a shadow drop. Probably not a shadow drop. But it's just like it comes out in a couple months. But also here's a trailer for 3D Mario that comes out next year. Like while we wait for 3D Mario, here's just a nice little Mario sports game to hold us off for the 40th anniversary. That makes sense. You know, if they just had Mario Sports 40th anniversary, here's a small little trailer for 3D Mario. Happy anniversary, Mario. I think everyone would be very satisfied with that. Sports game, Mario 3D coming later. W's in the chat. So that's what I think. You know, like I said, I would really, really like them to make a Mario football game. I think it's totally time for that. And when I say football, I don't mean soccer. The American football, right? It's a little confusing. I heard someone saying in the chat, like, well, they can't make a Mario football game American football because then everyone would be confused. What? Like, well, bro, what do you mean? No? Like, you don't have, first off, you don't even have to call it Mario football. You don't even have to call it Mario American football. You could just say Mario something. You know, like Mario Soccer is called Mario Strikers. There's no S word in the entire title. It's just Mario Strikers Charged or Strikers Battle League or what. You would not know it's a soccer game unless you saw it. So if you can do that, then why can't you just make a Mario football game and call it Mario? I almost said Charged. That's it. Mario just helmets. Mario. Padding, Mario, I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? Mario goal, it could be anything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just call it something. If you think football is going to be misleading for a lot of people, then don't call it football. It's fine. You did it before. Why can't you do it now? But anyways, I digress. So, like I said, we're getting this Mario baseball game. It's going to be amazing. Hopefully, but like I said, I obviously take it all with a grain of salt. I don't want to say we are getting this 100% because it is just a leak of a toy. But usually when this happens, it does mean we're getting it. And it makes a lot of sense. It's not just like this little thing that we found and like, oh, does this mean this? And this means this? And this is the rumor. And then it spirals into something. It's bigger than that. But always take these things with a grain of salt because we don't know. But it also makes sense because Mario, out of all the Mario sports games that have ever been made, this is the only one that isn't on Switch yet. The only one that hasn't been remade for Switch. So I think we're getting it. We'll see. Let me know down below in the comments if you think we are getting a Mario Sports baseball game for Switch 2. I almost said football. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And, of course, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe on down there to that subscribe button. I don't know, whatever. And we will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.